Happy Monday to you, happy Tuesday to me. We're back, another ship with me. Today's Tuesday because yesterday was President's Day, which means that I have a lot of shipping to do today. Today I'm going to be going over with you my Friday, Saturday, Sunday shipping, but after I film this video I'm also going to have to do Monday, so I've got a lot of work to do. So let's just dive into it, and let's start with Friday. So Friday was my okay day, Saturday was my bad day, and Sunday was my good day. Friday I had $244.99 in sales. That's kind of okay, it's not really, but since I took a whole week off of work and I have been kind of getting myself back in, but I'm also having to deal with other things like taxes, etc. You know, it's pretty good. And then from that, I had a profit of $122.73. Here are my sales. And before I grab my first sale, I just wanted to say thank you to everyone who watched my last Ship With Me video and left a very encouraging, kind comment. I was reading them all this morning and I started to cry again. So it really touched me and really meant the world to me, because this has been a hard month, and your words really do matter to me and really mean a lot. So thank you so much. If you want to check out the video, I'll link it up on the screen. But I am, feeling better today. I'm not in tears, at least right now. And each week that goes by, it's just, things are okay. Or feeling okay, but it's still going to be hard moving forward. So giving myself a lot of grace. Hearing y'all being so kind to me has helped me be more kind to myself. So thank you so much for everything you said. Okay, so now let's move on to Friday. And we had one eBay sale each day, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, but then I had 5 eBay sales on Monday. So go figure, luckily Poshmark did the heavy lifting this weekend, but I had a good sales day on eBay on Monday. But my eBay sale on Friday was this pair of Madewell Road Tripper jeans in a size 24. These I had a while. I had 618 days, and I think I talked about what's not selling in my what's not selling video, which I'll link up on the screen in case you missed it. This kind of style, like the skinny jean style, and sizes 24, 25. This isn't moving very fast for me, but it does still sell eventually, as you see. These I picked up for $9.25. I had them listed for $45, and then I received an offer for $30, which I accepted, plus shipping, which gave me a profit of $14.31. So I'm happy. That's a good sale for that kind of style. $35 is kind of what I expect. And then for certain other styles of Madewell, you can definitely get more. But the skinny jeans, I expect around $30, $35, especially in the smaller sizes. Okay, so now moving on to Poshmark. My first sale on Friday was this Cezanne Alicia midi skirt. I showed this in a haul video, a bins haul video, which if I can remember which one it is, I'll link it up on the screen. But I was so excited to find Cezanne at the bins. It did have some flaws though, but this is, I think, a rare style. So it did sell rather quickly still. It's Alicia midi skirt, got it at the bins for $1.08. And I had it listed for $108 because it is that rare style, even though it did have flaws. And it sold. I kind of was messaging the buyer. She asked if she could do 60, and I said I'll do 64, which is 40% off. And so she accepted that. So it sold for 64 with discounted shipping, which gave me a gross profit of $48.40. And because I hear this all the time, gross profit is going to include your cost of sales. So it's going to include your shipping, it's going to include your fees and your cost of goods. Net profit you know, by accounting standards, includes all of your expenses. So it includes, you know, the lease for this office space, for instance. So that is the difference. So when I say gross profit, for this terms, includes my cost of goods. So in this case, $1.08, my shipping discount, which was $1.72, and then my Poshmark fee, which is 20% of 64, which is what, $12.80. So after all of those, my gross profit was $48.40. All right. Good. Next was this Sol Angeles t-shirt. Sol Angeles is a premium, I guess, loungewear brand. It's sold at Anthropologie. And so when I come across it at the bins, I pick it up. This was a No Bad Days t-shirt. And I got it at bins for $1.09. I had it listed for $25, and then I received an offer for $15. So I went ahead and accepted that offer, and I only had it 73 days, which is not too bad. So it was a pretty quick flip. It was an easy thing to list because I knew Anthropologie sold it, and $15 isn't great, but I will definitely take it. It's really cute too, so that, for better or for worse, does make an impact on whether I choose to pick something up or not. Oh no. Okay. That's fine. And then next was a pair of the Frankie Shop pants. I actually just on Instagram did a reel with these pants because when I was going to photograph the materials tag, I realized they were new at tag, which was great. I love when that happens. And these sold super fast. They were new at tag Frankie Shop Samson cargo pants. I picked them up at Crossroads. And if you're not familiar with the Frankie Shop, it is a very popular brand out of New York City that very trendy, and it sells really well. So if you ever come across it, be sure to pick it up. My cost of goods was $33.51. I listed them for $100, and then I received an offer for $65, which is 35% off. I just went ahead and accepted it. It only gave me a gross profit of $16.77, but it sold in one day. So I just went ahead and accepted that. You know, I was sending an offer for $70, so it's not like I was too far off from that. And I actually picked it up thinking that these retailed for more. Some of their styles retail for a lot, some of them not so much. So I think these retail for about $130. So that's a pretty good retention rate and very fast sell-through rate. So I'm happy with this sale, and they're really cute as well. All right, and they're going to New York. All right. Next is a pair of Tommy Bahama Boracay pants. I love picking up Tommy Bahama. It sells so well. I am a little bit pickier with what I pick up. Like I try to pick up more substantial pieces, but I really like selling women's Tommy Bahama. And these were a size 14, which is great too. And they were in like new condition, so I was very happy about that. Picked them up at the bins for 90 cents, and I had them listed for 40. And then my Posher VA Chrome extension, which I highly recommend you check out if you haven't already, sent a 30% offer, because it sends out 30% offers on all offers to likers throughout the day for me, so I don't have to worry about it. And you can set it to whatever you want, for 28, which someone accepted, which gave me a gross profit of $19.78, and they sold after 72 days. Posher VA is a automation software you can use with your Poshmark business. You can try it out for 2 weeks free, and then if you use my code MOGIBETH, you can get 20% off your first subscription purchase, whether that be for 1 month or 1 year, and it makes a huge difference in your sales if you're not using it. I would say if you're making more than, you know, a couple hundred or a few $100s in sales per month, it's worth checking out, at least trying and seeing if it increases your sales, because it pays for itself very quickly, and it's just such a great return on investment. So you might as well try it for free, and then if you don't like it, you don't have to get it. And it can send offers to likers for you, it can share your closet for you, and it can send out bulk offers on everything in your closet. It can do a bunch of other things too, like relist, etc. It's just a really great automation software to have in your arsenal in your reselling business. Okay, next this is actually, before Tomas left, they processed a bunch of returns we had sitting around. So this was a return. It was a new attack J. Crew Slim Stretch button-up shirt. Got this through liquidation. Had $6 into it, and I had it listed for $35, and someone sent me an offer for $20. I just went ahead and accepted it, and so that gave me and it didn't have a shipping discount. It gave me a gross profit of $10, and sold after only 11 days. So good, happy that, you know, it went from just sitting around my office to making me money. Yay. Thank you, Tomas, for getting that done. A lot of y'all asked what happened to Tomas. I'm going to talk about on my podcast, which I just need to get published, and I'm really excited to get that going. But we left on very, very great terms, so no worries there. And, you know, I wish them all the very best in their new endeavors professionally. They got a new job. And so we're still good friends. And we had a very tearful goodbye. Actually, several tearful goodbyes. But yeah, they were just, I worked with them for like 3 years in March. Would have been 3 years in March. And just the best person I could have ever asked to work with. So very grateful to them. And, you know, I miss them, but I'm very happy for them. Okay. Next is, and the last sale from Friday is this New Attack Collective Concepts ribbed jogger. I had these listed for $25 and received an offer for $15, which I accepted. I'm pretty sure this is an in-house Nordstrom brand or Nordstrom Rack brand, I'm not sure. But these were plus size 1X, which is always great. And I had a gross profit of $4.28, and they sold after 46 days. They're really soft. And a New Attack pair of sweatpants for $15. Not bad. Okay. That is Friday, so moving on to Saturday. Let's put this down. Oops, this fell. Grab this guy. It's even emptier, but like I said, most of the heavy lifting from this weekend came from Sunday. So my total sales on Saturday were a measly $156.99, and that's a profit of $72.72. But the silver lining is I'm quick to ship these things. Okay, so the first is my one eBay sale of the day, and it's a pair of J brand mama jeans. I like to buy these through online arbitrage, which I've mentioned almost every video now, But my online arbitrage strategy video, I will link up on the screen in case you're interested. It's just a great way to source from home, and you can do it anywhere in the country. So I had spent $13.31 on these, and I had them listed for $60. Someone accepted my 30% off offer for $42 plus shipping, and so this gave me a gross profit of $20.11, which is great. And it took 63 days to sell, so that's really not too bad at all. Very happy with this sale. I love selling maternity clothes. I loved being pregnant. That is not the case for everyone, which I understand because one of my very best friends has not had that experience. But I love being pregnant, so I have a soft spot in my heart for maternity clothes, and I did a video on it. I don't know how many times. I'm going to link it on the screen, but if I can link it on the screen. And that goes over just different maternity brands and so forth. Okay, so that was my one eBay sale. On to Poshmark. I had 4 Poshmark sales. The first being, I think I probably need to refold this. Free People Golden Hour Lace Trim Crop Top. Yes, I do. This is really pretty. I think I might have another one of these in my closet. But this is new at tags, and it retails for $78. I had $11.34 into it, had it listed for $35, and someone accepted my Posher VA offer for $24. So they gave me a gross profit of $6.14. This was in that Free People palette I got a long time ago. So it took 485 days to sell. Okay. Maybe I can use a little guy. These guys. I love anything embroidered. Just so pretty. This is a good deal. $78 top, new with tags for $24. I've come to appreciate in my business being able to offer people really good deals. And whenever like something like this, a $78 new tag item sells for $24, it makes me feel good now, because I think, wow, that's cool that I'm able to offer that to somebody. I don't know. I didn't always feel that way, or at least that wasn't always my overwhelming thought and emotion, but now it just makes me happy being able to do that. I think maybe sourcing at the bins has changed my perspective. I don't know. Anyway, my recent Thrift With Me video had a couple of sales from items in that, which I just listed, so that's very exciting. This is one of them. The black items always have a little bit of fuzz that I keep a lint roller nearby to make sure I can get it all off. Okay, this was one of them. It is an Eileen Fisher pocket tunic dress, and I spent $9.99 on it. I had it listed for $35, and someone purchased it with my Posher VA offer again for $24, which I think is pretty close to my prediction, because in that video I made projections of what these would sell for and how much I would profit from them. I think I projected 25, so I don't know, I could be wrong. Someone knows better than me. Let me know in the comments. But it's pretty good. So I think the reason I listed it so low is because it did have some pilling. But it sold super fast in 3 days, and I got a gross profit of $7.49. So again, that's not a great gross profit margin, and so I probably wouldn't have picked it up if I had noticed the flaws. But it sold in 3 days, so not too bad. I love selling Eileen Fisher, so I'm happy with that sale. And then I had a Patagonia Kathleen mid-weight crew neck base layer. These I love picking up at the bins. They don't sell for a ton of money, but they sell very consistently. I picked this up for $1. Had it listed for $25. Someone accepted my Poshmark VA offer to liker for 30% off at $17. And so it gave me a gross profit of $10.88. And it sold in 83 days, which is not too bad. If something sells in under 90 days, I'm happy. And even around the 100-day mark is fine. When you start getting past that, it's okay. Maybe, depending on the piece, maybe it wasn't a good pickup. Like certain categories just have longer sell-through rates or slower sell-through rates, like formal wear, etc. So there are exceptions to that rule. Okay, and then the last sale, if you watched my video about how I'm acquiring new attack and design on merchandise, my new favorite image way to source those things, then you saw these in there, a pair of Legends Seda jeans, really cute, in this limestone color. My cost of goods was $3.78. I listed them for $60, and again, a Poshmark VA acquired sale, 30% off for $42, which gave me a gross profit of $28.10, and they sold after only 34 days, so about a month. So very, very happy with that sale, and I love selling Legends, so happy. But this sold so quickly and for good money. All right, now moving on to Sunday. All right, yay, Sunday is a full bin type of day. My total sales on Sunday were $736.99, and that gave me a gross profit of $440.75. So good. Much better than the other days. So let's start out with my one eBay sale. And it was another piece featured in my recent Thrift With Me video, which was this Peruvian Connections maxi dress. And I purchased this for $12.99. I think this sold also very close to what I projected it to sell for. I think I projected it to sell for $45. And I had it listed for $60. I received an offer for $40, which I accepted, plus shipping, so $46.99. And so that gave me a gross profit of $21.12, and it sold after only 4 days. So very, very happy with this sale. I love selling Peruvian Connections, would highly recommend picking it up if you come across it, and especially more substantial pieces like this. And this was a size small, so it sold very quickly still with that size. All right, eBay done. I unfortunately didn't have any Mercari sales this weekend, but one day last week I did have 3 Mercari sales in a day, so that felt promising. But I guess, you know, it's ebbing and flowing, so this weekend it was an ebb on the Mercari front. All right, so let's get started. On Sunday, like every Sunday, I sent offers to likers on all of my closet for 40% off. And some Sundays are more successful than others. This was actually quite successful. So I had a bunch of 40% off sales. I also had some 30% off sales because, you know, people were accepting offers that had come in before that 40% off. So I had a really good day. I was very happy with these sales, and I think it's because I sent the offers to likers on my entire closet earlier in the day, which I need to continue doing. Okay, so my first Poshmark sale on Sunday was this new tag loft V-neck cardigan sweater I got at the bins. I had it listed for 30 bucks and it sold for 40% off for 18. I really like selling new tag stuff that I get at the bins. And so I will pick up almost anything new tags that I get at the bins because it just tends to sell well. Obviously, if it's new tags, it is going to increase the average sales price. So that gave me a gross profit of $11.76, and it sold within only 26 days. So happy with that sale. Next up, we've got Citizens of Humanity jeans. These are so cute. I love picking up this style by Citizens of Humanity. It's called the Rocket Crop. It's oftentimes sold at places like Revolve and Shopbop. These are really, really cute. I had them listed, I got them at the bins for $1.14, had them listed for $50, and they sold for 40% off for $30. And that gave me a gross profit of $21.14, which is great. And it sold after 68 days, so also good. A very solid sale all the way around. I think these are super cute, so it just feels good to sell inventory that you think is cute, and I've been very lucky to be able to do that a lot recently. Okay, speaking of cute, my next sale on Sunday, very cute. It was a jumpsuit that I got at Crossroads. It is this Michael Costello Revolve jumpsuit. I had it listed for $150. I got it at Crossroads for $16.29. So it was marked half off, and then they have a 3% fee, which is included in that. And so I got a really good deal on it. I listed it for $150 and it sold for 30% off for $105, which gave me a gross profit of $65.99, and it sold after only 38 days. And this is the type of Crossroads sale I love, 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 love. And it makes me want to go back to Crossroads ASAP. I like taking inventory into Crossroads and trading it in for credit, which will lower my cost of goods on things I buy there. But this, I paid, full price for it. I didn't trade anything in. It was marked half off, but paid full price. And so I'm willing to do that too on the right inventory. So I'm very happy about this sale. And it's really cute. Shopping at Crossroads also just allows me to maintain a slightly higher average sales price. I can get $100+ sales and sell kind of higher end inventory along with all the stuff I get at the bins. Okay. Next is a pair of jeans that I got in that Thrift With Me video, and I feel like a lot of people would have passed on these mother jeans because they're a little bit older style, but I was very excited to find them, and they sold very fast and for good money. I think I projected that they would sell for $60, and they didn't quite sell for $60, but I listed them at $75. I spent $19.99 on them. And so they sold for 30% off with my Poshmark VA 30% off offer for $52, and that gave me a gross profit of $19.89. So double your money, which you hear a lot. I doubled my money, and sold in one day. Like, I listed it one night and they sold by the next morning. So that was really great. I was very, very, very happy with this sale, and I love selling mother jeans. So if you come across mother, even if it's older style, I would still say pick it up. And I do get a lot of mother jeans through online arbitrage, which I mentioned earlier too, if you want to check out that video. If you're interested, you should. Okay, and then I had a Calvin Klein jumpsuit sale. This I got at the bin, so it's interesting because I picked it up and didn't have the brand tag, but I kind of just knew it was Calvin Klein because it just seemed like it. And then, like, I think I looked at the material tag and it was. And so we had to approximate the size on it as well because the brand tag had been taken out along with the size tag. And but it still had a ton of interest. A lot of people were interested in it because I would say Calvin Klein, like kind of professional wear, especially jumpsuits like this one, tends to do really well. I also really like selling formal wear by Calvin Klein. Just more substantial pieces. If you can find a two-piece suit by Calvin Klein, that can do well as well. And then coats. Calvin Klein coats do well. Anyway, this I had it listed for $45 and it sold for 30% off with my Poshmark offers to likers for $31, and that gave me a gross profit of $17.08, and it sold after only 31 days. So, can I just tape this? Come on. A lot of y'all ask me where I get this tissue paper, and I get it from like this large packaging store. I just ordered thousands of sheets of it at one time. I'm actually about to run out. So I've got to either order from there again, which I don't like to do because their shipping is expensive. It's a flat rate. So if I have to, I usually like to order a ton of stuff at once. Or I'm gonna have to find a new tissue paper source. During the holidays, Costco actually has pretty good tissue paper, but the holidays have passed, so gotta wait until next year. But yeah, it's called packagingprice.com, I think. I'll link it down in the description below, but I wouldn't necessarily recommend it because you do have to pay so much for shipping. Okay, so when I do find a better tissue paper source, I'll let you know. I like this one because it's just pretty large and it's pretty sturdy tissue paper. I also like that it's this kind of natural color. It's not dyed any white or anything. Okay, next, okay, is this MBD skirt. MBD is an in-house Revolve brand. Was this a return as well? No, I just had this for a very long time. Okay. Really pretty MBD embellished crystal ruffle skirt. I had about $9 into it. I had it listed for $75, and someone accepted my 30% off offer for $52. So I was very happy, but it gave me a gross profit of $30.83, but it did take 563 days to sell. So that's a pretty long time. Grab some more stickers. When I'm not shooting ship with me videos, I actually ship over there. But, which is actually much more convenient, but can't really talk to the camera over there. So kind of set up a similar situation over here. But that shipping table is really such a game changer. And I have my mother to thank for it because she bought it for as like a gift wrapping table. And then she was downsizing her house, so she gave it to me. And it's a pretty expensive table. I have a similar one linked, I think, in my Amazon storefront thing if you're interested. But yeah, it's pretty expensive. Okay, but if you can afford it, it is such a nice, great way to ship. It's so organized and nice. And just everything is in arm's reach, which is great. Okay, next was a Ben's Find and Sell. This was a soft surroundings, really pretty Marquesa dress. It's in this yellow, bright yellow color, size large, which is always great with soft surroundings. I actually did I have another soft surroundings? I had a soft surroundings sale on Monday, which is good. I like picking up soft surroundings, really good bread and butter brand. And I had it listed for $40, and then someone sent me an offer for $25, which I accepted. So since I got it at the Ben's, that gave me a gross profit of $17.51. I'm actually gonna put it in here. It's a good size. So very happy with that sale. And then I had my only shoe sale this whole weekend. And it was a pair of new inbox wanted espadrille flats. Let me make sure. Okay, let me wrap it. Oh, actually, I'll add some tissue paper in here. And I had these listed, I think, for $25. Let me find my place. Now I had these listed for $30, and I received an offer for $19, which I accepted. So, let me take this off. That gave me a gross profit of $7.48, but it sold pretty quickly in 48 days, so that's good. Let me bottom and some on the side. That way, that's my test. There's no movement. Okay, next up we actually have a bundle sale. Da-da-da. 3 items in this bundle. Okay, so the first, got this one, this guy, and this guy. Let's see, how are we gonna, I think I might actually do a box for this one. Or actually, I really like doing these extra large ply mailers for bundles. So I'll do it. And then I'll package it up with these 2 together and then that one. So the first item in this bundle is this Free People New Tag No Sweat crossback top. I have a bunch of these, and so these came in a Free People palette I bought a long time ago. My cost of goods was $11.34. have them listed for 30, and in this particular bundle, the whole bundle sold for 48. Yes, I think it was about a 50% off offer, which I just went ahead and accepted. So the whole bundle sold for 48. So this top, Free People top, sold for $16.94, which gave me a gross profit of $1.64. So not great, and it sold after 486 days. But again, I have a lot of them, so I'm happy to get my money back on one of them. And you know, I also am, when it's a bundle sale, I'm more likely to accept kind of lower offers. And then this Prana Nightingale sweater, it's really pretty. I got it at the bins, and for 90 cents. And again, had it listed for 30. So again, it sold for, in this bundle, $16.94. And that gave me a gross profit of $12.08, which is great. And then the last thing was this new Attack John and Jen sweater, cute, which I got in liquidation for $7.20. Had it listed for 25. Had it a while. Had a gross profit of $3.39, and I had it for 812 days. So it's cute, and I'm happy to see it go. Which is always I don't think I relisted it, and so if I did, I probably would have sold faster, but I say this all the time, I need to be better at relisting. But I'm not, so that's okay. All right. So I want you to be really good about messaging everyone, say who bought something, and thanking them and letting them know when when we were shipping it. And I tried to do the same thing, but I forget a lot. So if you ever buy something from me and you don't receive a thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. And I think that's always a really good thing to do on Poshmark, is just when you get a sale, to send a message, because now they have that feature. They didn't for the longest time, but you can just send a message via the sale and say, thank you so much for your purchase. I'm going to ship it out, you know, whenever it is. And just, it's good communication practices, and, you know, helps really facilitate the buying process on Poshmark, because the buying process on Poshmark can be so hit or miss. Because you can buy from people who just have completely inactive accounts, which I've definitely done before, and that can be such a bad experience. So I think it's good for us resellers to provide the best shopping experience on Poshmark that we can. Okay, and so I need to go through and thank everyone. I haven't done that yet, and let them know I'm shipping it out today. Okay, next is a One State. Pretty sure One State is an in-house Nordstrom brand. I think I'm going to start picking up plus size One State pieces, because they tend to sell well. This one took a little while to sell, so, you know, maybe I'm eating my words here, but wait, is that true? Yes. I got this through liquidation for $3.62. It is this really cute plus size blouse. I had it listed for 25. It sold for 30% off for 17, and that gave me a gross profit of $8.26. It did take 399 days to sell. So, but I had a One State blouse, I think it was One State, that I did pick up at the bins, and it was plus size, and it sold really quickly. So I don't know, I might play around with plus size pieces, especially on days at the bins where I'm not finding much. I tend to lower my standards a bit, because I just gotta get something. But yeah, happy with this sale. One State, yeah, is an in-house Nordstrom brand. It's definitely not worth paying up for in my mind, except for maybe very specific pieces, but this was a good sale. Happy about this. Always like selling plus size. Okay, and then another Madewell denim sale. Love selling Madewell denim. This was a pair of Madewell Cali Demi boots, and another, again, a size 24, so 24 is a 00, so it sells. People come in all sizes. These I got at the bins for $1.10. I had listed for $50, and they sold 40% off for $30, which gave me a gross profit of $21.18, and they took 122 days to sell. Cali Demi boot can do really well still, I find. Of course, larger sizes are going to be better. Well, actually, I find that like kind of the sizes 26 to 29, 30 do best in Madewell, at least in their jeans. But again, I'll pick up smaller and bigger sizes. So this is getting a new home. Happy about that. Love selling Madewell. Next, oh, I couldn't believe this took so long to sell, especially since, you know, this had so many 40% off, had gone through so many 40% off cycles. But it's a gorgeous, oh my gosh, so soft. Reformation Knit with Tag Cashmere crew neck sweater. So nice. And I got this through liquidation, but I recently listed it. I had it listed for $140, and it sold for 40% off for $84. So I think that's a really good deal. And that gave me a gross profit of $59.48, and it only took 40 days to sell, but I thought it was gonna sell a lot faster, especially for $84, but whoever did snag it, I'm kind of jealous, because great deal, beautiful sweater, happy for you. I honestly don't keep inventory, because very rarely, because I'm always thinking, do I need the money more, or do I need the sweater more? This was a size large, so it wasn't my size, but I'm oftentimes jealous of the people who do buy my inventory, because I'm thinking, you know, dang, I need something like that in my wardrobe. I would love a cashmere sweater, Reformation cashmere sweater in my wardrobe. Okay, did I say how much I got it? Yeah, I talked about that. Let's move on. The next sale was this J. Crew button down, and I actually got this through at the bins. It is a seersucker striped button down shirt in a size 12. It's a, I think, fairly recent style, and spent $1.01 on it at the bins. Had listed it for $30, and it sold 40% off for $18. That was a popular kind of price point this weekend, was items that were listed for $30 selling for $18, so that's good. And that gave me a gross profit of $11.67, and it took 111 days to sell. Okay, so next is this Third Love bra. Actually, just listed another Third Love bra. But I got this at the bins and spent 92 cents on it. Again, it was listed for $30, and again, sold for $18. I really like selling bras, and Third Love is a brand that I like picking up. And so that gave me a gross profit of $11.76, and it sold after only 26 days, so that's great. Next was this loft. I sold quite a few loft pieces. This is the second one, and then I sold another one later. This loft striped square neck tie dress that I got at the bins, and this I got for 90 cents, and I had it listed for 28, and it sold for 40% off for 16, which gave me a gross profit of $10.18, and it sold within only 20 days, so that's really good. I think I'm going to start picking up more and more loft, especially larger sizes. This was a size medium, which obviously isn't very large, but still did really well. It sold quickly anyway. But there are certain loft pieces that can sell for $30 to $50, so it's definitely the more substantial pieces. So happy with that sale. And then I had a Chico's sale. This was Mogi box inventory, which is a thing I was doing a while back. And then had a bunch of stuff that I was going to put in Mogi box, and I decided to go ahead and just sell it myself. And I'm glad I did, because the pieces have done really well. Had this also listed for 30, and it sold for 18. And I also got it at the bins for 75 cents. Gave me a gross profit of $12.68, and sold in 6 days. Chico's is another good bread and butter brand that certain pieces do really well in. I'm still figuring out what that is, but if I come across a cute or substantial piece, then at the bins, I'll oftentimes pick it up. Let me know in the comments down below if you sell at Chico's and what you like to pick up from Chico's. Okay, awesome. And then this O'Neill dress sold for 40% off. I actually received an offer on it for more on eBay right after this sold on Poshmark. But I honored the Poshmark sale, and I ended the listing on eBay. It sold on Poshmark for 18. I got an offer for 25 on eBay. If it had sold on eBay, I would have canceled the sale on Poshmark, to be honest, because if you cancel a sale on eBay, your account will be penalized, can be pretty drastically. So I would always recommend, if you have to cancel between Poshmark and eBay, doing Poshmark, because Poshmark won't penalize your account. But since I received an offer, I could end it without any penalization. So I had it listed for 30, it sold for 40% off for 18. It gave me, I got it at the bins for 97 cents, so that gave me a gross profit of $11.71. And it took 116 days to sell. Is that right? Yeah. Funny how it took 116 days to sell, but on the day it sold, I had another offer on it. I think it's just we're getting close to spring, so spring dresses, sundresses are starting to really sell well. Next was a pair of Lululemon Wonder Under crop leggings. This is an older style, but I pick up everything Lululemon at the bins. These I had listed for $35, and I received an offer for $31, which obviously I accepted. It's only 10% off, a very reasonable offer. And so I spent $1.04 on these, and that gave me a gross profit of $23.76, which is great. and took only 21 days to sell. So if you're passing on older styles of Lululemon, especially at the bins, I would say go ahead and pick them up. Is this one here? No. Or don't. If you're in Portland, let me pick it up. Because I'm finding a lot of people pass on older styles of Lululemon. So that's fine with me. Okay, and then next is actually another Lululemon sale. This one took longer to sell, so I just went ahead and accepted a lower offer. Another older style. It's Lululemon Run Speed Short. I had these listed for $50, and I received a 50% off offer for $25, which I went ahead and accepted because because I had them for 109 days. And so I think they probably could have sold for 30, 35, but I just went ahead and accepted the offer. I'm gonna fold these again, actually. Oh, maybe I'll fold them this way. With the Lululemon logo facing outward. Okay. So with that $25 sale, I had a gross profit of $17.48 because I did get it at the bins, and it sold after 109 days. So that is almost it. We just have one more bundle sale, which was a sale of 3 tops. We've gotten all of these at the bins. The first is a maple texture and thread top, and I had this listed for $22. This bundle came out to $42.57, and so they sent me an offer for $35, which I accepted. So with $22. With that conversion, this sold for $13.51, and they gave me a gross profit of $9.99 on this top, and it sold after only 13 days. I pick up basically anything Madewell at the bins, and that includes this next top, which was a Madewell Whisper Cotton crew neck tee, which I had listed for $15, and it sold in this bundle for $9.21, which gave me a gross profit of $4.83, and it sold after only 66 days. And then the last piece in this bundle was a new tag loft. 3 loft items on Sunday, or on this weekend, and it sold, and it was a striped peplum tank, and I had it for $20, and it sold in this bundle for $12.28, which gave me a gross profit of $7.86, and it sold after 104 days. So this packaged up. So that brings me to my total sales for the weekend. My total sales were $1,138.97, and it gave me a gross profit of $636.20. So not too bad, especially now that I am flying solo and you know, in 3 days making $636, you know, room for improvement, but not too bad. And especially since I took a whole week off recently. So, all right, well, that is the video. Let me know in the comments down below how your sales are doing. Again, thank you so much everyone who watched my video last week and left a kind comment. It really meant the world to me. And yeah, I will see y'all in the next one. Okay, love y'all.